back to Court Farm, everybody. Here we are in the machine shed with the harvester, having a grand old time. We went and bought ourselves a plow last episode. I don't know if you remember that, but I definitely do, because then we sold it right back. And I'm not positive, but this might be the plow that we bought and sold. No, maybe we got the 3-meter plow. I can't remember. Either way, like, what am I doing that I didn't see that? Nothing new in there yet. Oh, well. All right. Today, it is 1509. It is 309 in March. So we're nearing the end of March. Our fields are plowed, right? All of our fields are plowed. We've got some rock in them that we probably need to take care of. And we have a nice, big, new tractor that will allow us to pull the power harrow and the seeder at the same time. So we won't have to do those two things separately, which is fantastic. So here's what I'm thinking. We end March by taking a look at the roller that we've got. Oh, whoops. The roller that we've got. The problem is the roller that we've got is a grassland care roller. It's not for fields. So we got to come up to the rollers for fields and take a look at what they've got. Now, there are a couple here, 12.3 meters, 24.3 meters, both pretty expensive, even if we go to lease them. I'm not sure that it's worth it for the $2,091. I don't know, or pounds. I don't know that we're going to actually make that back by reducing by moving the rocks into the ground. I think what we're more likely to do is damage some equipment, right? If we do actually, or if we don't push the rocks down. So I think I'm going to take our chances on the equipment, taking a little bit more damage than I am spending the extra $2,000 or 2,000 pounds, sorry, on the roller. Let's take a quick look at the grass. The grass in 54 is ready to harvest. Maybe we should take an early cutting of grass as well. So we need to get seeds, and we also need to get the grass harvested. So let's try and get those things done here in late March. All right, I have the mower on the tractor, and we will run back through the yard here to our grass field. We'll get one mowing on it here in late March. We'll probably wait to bale it until April. We'll get our fields planted, and we'll get our first baling of grass done in April. That will be plenty of work for April. All right, we'll get a quick cutting here, and then we'll get to, we'll probably advance time to April. We'll start planting too. Grass has been mowed, and it will be ready for us. Shoot, I may go ahead and rake it up even in March here. That we've got enough time left. Come on, gate, open up. There we go. I always have a hard time with that gate. Yeah, I may even go throw that as big as our new windrower is. And I do intend to make silage bales out of this, so we'll just windrow and then bale it right up. As big as that no windrower is, we may go grab that and go ahead and get this done really quickly because it will take no time at all. We could have it windrowed before the end of March as well, and then we'll just bale it up in April. Maybe we'll have a summer cut and maybe even a cut then later in the fall. I'm going to go put the mower back in the shed in the garage where it was over here, and then we'll grab that rake right there and get this field taken care of. Now, because this is so long, I think that we're going to have a problem getting it in the gate that we normally go through. In fact, I may have a problem getting it through the farm here. Probably should have backed up and gone out the other way, but we're going to give this a shot and we'll see. Now, I think that there is an entrance to that field on the far side. So we'll go down along, yeah, right down there. We'll, rather than turning right here and kind of weaving through, just go down this way. I think we can get in at the bottom of this hedgerow down here. Yeah, there it is. So that makes that a little bit easier. And maybe we'll start using this on a more regular basis, because that was a lot easier than what we've been doing going around and through the middle and what. Right, let's see how long this takes. I don't think it'll take us very long. Getting a really big path here. Up, it is ready to be baled. We will take care of that in April, though. It will sit here while we end March. We're probably going to plant before we bale. That way we know that we get that done and we get the seeds in the ground that we need to get in the ground. We do need to run up and get those seeds. So I think, again, we're going to do that. Oh, I don't know if the shop closes on this map. I'd like to do that so that we could just get going on planting when April comes along, but we may need to wait. Unfortunately, the trailer won't hook up to our telehandler here, and we're going to need both of those to be able to get our product from the shop back to the farm here. So I'm going to have to load this guy up with the trailer, and we're going to have to drive both of them down to the farm shop and then end up driving both of them back at some point. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It'll also let us know if the farm shop is still open and or how long it's open. And so maybe we'll get this done before we move into April, or maybe we'll have to do this at the very beginning of April. Find out. We've got both tractors up here and the shop is still open. So we are going to try and get this seed purchased, loaded, and ready to go so that we can get it back to the farm and simply be ready to go in the morning. Now, one of the things that we're also going to get while we're up here, we'll check, nothing, is a pallet fork for our telehandler. Because right now all we've got are the two bale forks. My goodness, $2,000 for that. Oh my goodness. And then we will get our seeds. So we'll get our we could do the big bags and hold that with seeds, or hold that with the pallet fork. So we're going to go ahead and just get 6 bags. 6 bags, I suppose. I hope that's enough. It's going to be a lot of seed. But we'll start there, and if we need more, if we need less, whatever. It'll hold over until next year. Probably only going to get about 2 bags at a time is my guess. I don't know if it will weigh heavier. So the pallet forks are cool. You can go ahead and get them to spread in and out a little bit So we'll spread them out just about as far as they'll go probably. And then we'll need to thread the needle here with these bags. All right, last 2 bags are on. It's time to get the tractors out of here. Head back up to the farm and sleep to April when we'll start planting. All right, we have got these seeds back on the farm. We're going to go ahead and leave the trailer here on the field side, head inside and sleep until April. And we'll start getting these fields planted. So we will see you in the daylight. And we have a lovely April morning on our hands here on the farm. We'll check the weather. We're at 14 degrees Celsius all day, or hotter or warmer, with sun and a little bit of clouds. This is going to be a great April to get seeds in the ground. I left the tractor over here in the barn, getting ready to be hooked up to our seeder and power harrow. Now, I am really hopeful that with the front weight on this, it does not tip over. So let's find out together here, and then we'll hopefully be able to get it loaded up with seeds and get into the field. All right, I do not know what the fill capacity of our planter is here. We'll go ahead and get the seeds in there. What is happening? There we go. Again, not sure what the fill capacity actually is, but we are filling up now. In this small field here, I believe we are going to plant oat or barley. All right, it looks like we're going to take more than 1 bag. I'm not going to complain too much about that. Give us plenty of seed. So in the small field here that we're going to start with first, I believe we said we would plant oat or barley, and if I'm not much mistaken, only one of those. It was going to be a straw producing crop. I know that. So that straw producing crop, whichever one it is, I think there's only one that can currently be planted in April. So I do believe that I don't think we really have a choice there. The large field over there, we have several choices, and I think what I've settled on is soybeans. So looking at prices, oat is one of the highest priced, if not the highest priced crop that produces straw and can be planted in April. We could do barley as well. And then we don't have a whole lot of other options because really it's either sorghum or soybeans if we want to do multiple crops. And sorghum is 1,500-ish. High price at $17.85, whereas soybeans are at what, $2,500 right now with a high price of $37.11. So we'll have to sit on the soybeans quite a bit longer, but I still think that that is the route to go. One of the harder things to do here will be to keep a straight line, obviously. In this field, we're at about 240 degrees or so, which is where we're going to try and draw this line. And I'm going to leave a little space to the left. We have oats selected. The other challenging thing is we've actually got 2 implements on the back of the tractor right now. So we're going to have to start. Oh, it started both. Okay, perfect. I actually didn't realize it would happen. So you've got the power harrow in the front, but if we stop it and kind of zoom in on it, you can see it's just kind of some rotating tines, and that's going to break up this plowed ground and create a space where we can actually plant the seed into it, a smoother seed bed, and then the planter on the back here with the actual seeds, and that's how that works. So we're going to go ahead and hopefully this tractor will pull this uphill without too much of a problem. It's working hard, but it's working. All right, we are going to knock this out in no time now with no need to cultivate. We're only doing the 1 pass, cultivating and planting all at the same time. We'll see how far our seed takes us, and maybe we're going to have to load up at some point, but for right now, I think we are going to be okay. And there, the implements raise at the same time, because I've got the power harrow selected. So it lifts up and then it lifts the planter that it's attached to as well. Oh, it's going to work hard to reverse up the hill, that's for sure. Now 240 is about 30 degrees off of the 270, that would be a 90. So we need to be about 30 degrees off, which would be 60. So we'll turn our angle back at about 60 degrees, drop the planter in the ground, and off we go. I know that this is a short episode, but unfortunately I have run out of time this week. But we did get this field planted, and we did get our grass mowed. So in the next episode, we'll spend the rest of April baling grass and planting our other field of soybeans. I actually have a thought on something that we might do before we plant the soybeans. We'll see. Also, you hopefully noticed that I did a little bit different edit on that last field that we planted, and let me know how you like that. If you like that, we might do a little bit more of that. We won't totally get rid of the time lapses, but maybe we'll mix in a few more of those types of edits of us doing field work as well, just to break it up a little bit so that you don't get just a ton of the same kind of content. Oh, it's really loud down here. I forgot about that. Well, I hope you could still hear me through there. Yeah, so let me know what you thought about that last edit. Enjoying it. And I hope you enjoyed it as well. Until next time, I hope you stay happy, stay healthy, and keep growing.